Hi, this is Misha, and it seems like every time I say I'm done buying SIG Sauers, they come out with something that's just really too interesting. So I've got another SIG here for you. This is going to be a preview vid. We'll obviously come back with a shooting vid very soon. SIG here, plastic case. One thing I want to point out, I do like the snaps on these. They're not normal snaps. They actually come up and then kind of like that, so it's like a two-piece snap. You know, it's kind of good. It also lets it hold a little more. So what do we have here? Well, we have this. A brown SIG 320. This is the standard edition P320 M17 US Army type gun. And this is very analogous to the civilian M9 release that Beretta has done on and off over the years. This is basically, according to SIG Sauer, manufactured with the same features and components as their US military current 2018 M17s. Before you get to the gun, there's not a whole lot to look at in the box here. We get a spare 17 shot mag. We get a little Velcro patch. We get the standard manual. And we get this thing. I don't know what the hell it is. It's rubber. I know what it is. It's a cat collar. It goes around the cat's neck, I bet. It says US Army 320. It came wrapped around the grip. And obviously it had a tag on it and chamber flag and all that. I don't have enough patience to literally do brand new unboxings on video for you guys. Sorry, I gotta play with stuff beforehand. So yeah, 320 M17. Last year we did a video or two, maybe it was even the previous year, on the 320, including comparing it to SIG's older P226 Navy Mark 25 and Beretta's M9, of course. And in that video we had, it's a gun, it's not bad. I do like the militarized version better, but to be fair, it's mostly because it's a militarized version. So what do we have? Well, we have what they call a coyote tan polymer frame. We have slightly different tone slide, and this is PVD coated. We have an ambidextrous manual safety. This isn't exclusive to a military gun. SIG does make some of their carry guns and state compliant guns with the safety, but it's not a common thing outside of the military. We have ambidextrous slide release. Here. And here. That's pretty standard for any 320. Very stiff on an empty mag. The mag release is Browning style. It's not ambi, of course, but it is reversible. 17 round mag is standard. 21 extended mags are available. There's a little cutout in the frame, so if the mag's stuck, you can pry it out. Pretty cool. We have a lanyard attachment point in the back. We have, they say like the trigger has extra protection against dust and stuff, so there it is, whatever. We have a pick rail, pretty long. Squared off trigger guard to work with it. I'm going to point this at you. We have large rear and front slide serrations. We have a SIG light night sight in the back, and this is a removable plate, so you can attach a small reflex sight, and that was actually specified by the military to have the option of putting on a plate. And disassembly is like any other 320. You got to take your mag out first, lock it open, then flip your switch. You cannot flip this switch with the, sorry, my hands are kind of greasy. There we go. You cannot flip this switch with the mag in. And then from there it comes apart like any other SIG. You get the idea. Trigger is not bad. It's about a 6-pound pull. It is a metal trigger. The reset is reasonably short. The pull's reasonably short. There isn't a Glock dingus on the trigger, which I do like. This is still striker fired, and of course we do again have a safety, so that is an option. The standard edition is marked 320 M17, and it has black controls. The commemorative edition has slightly different markings. I don't think it has the 320 on it, and it has the controls in the Coyote tan. Now I've looked into this a bit, and it seems like, yes, the original M17s that were received by the 101 Airborne had the Coyote colored controls, not black. However, newer batches received 2018 have black controls. This is in a SIG press release that says these are the current style controls, and also it was confirmed in person by a SIG rep at SHOT Show this year that the newer guns are black. So this seems to be the right color scheme for, say, second generation M17s. Now I'm going to do a separate video on the history, the development, the controversy. This is just a first look at the militarized version. I just felt like doing it today. And we're going to do a comparison with the M9 again, the Mark 25 probably, and I think we might even be able to get our hands on a Glock 19X for you fine folks. So we're going to do more of a shooting comparison, but I just want to give a little first look. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, I do apologize. One kind of major feature, this has a loaded chamber indicator right here. If I can flip it up without getting in the way. Boop. That's something specified to the military and pretty unique to the military edition, and I was very happy to see that in the standard M17. I assumed the commemorative would have it, but yeah, I was happy to see this. My first impressions are this is really close to military. It may not be exact, but it's really close. I think the major differences are just in the markings. It seems like the big difference with the commemorative is that it comes in a cardboard box, and you can send off for a coin, a challenge coin, and a certificate of authenticity with your serial number on it. So that, I guess, gives added value. And it has a special serial range starting with M17 running from 1 to 5,000. This, on the other hand, has more of a standard serial and is going to be in more or less standard production. They may not always be easy to get, but they're going to have these available. Again, very analogous to the standard Beretta M9. Well, if you have any questions or comments, if anyone else has one of these, we'd love to hear your first impressions. They just hit the market August, September of 2018. We'd love to hear about it. And do check back again soon for hopefully shooting video in comparison with this and other guns. As always, we appreciate it if you could check out the link to our Patreon page. If you liked the video and could click like, we'd appreciate that. And as most people on YouTube say, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff would be awesome. As always, really appreciate your support. This is Misha, and we will catch you next time.